Hollywood likes you in a certain way. They like you a certain way. They have a, yeah, Hollywood's interesting. They like you a certain way when you're black. You damn near have to be a black Anglo-Saxon. They know the difference. You know what I'm talking about. You worked on jobs. You've seen how white people relate to black people that really kiss their behinds. They'll tell you, oh, I love Jane. I just love it. Why can't you be more like Jane? Because you can't have a black conscience. It's all right to have a white conscience. Things can be too black, but they can never be too white. They can't be white enough.
Right.
Now, you've heard white people go, that's too black. What nerve? But no one says no one goes around saying that's too white. Just like from the OJ trial, the race card. People, black and white, will use it on you. Don't use the race card on me. That is to weaken it. That's to make it not valid. A race card. What white folks forget is there's 52 cards in a deck. If we're going to play with cards, let's play with all of them. Let's play the Jew card. Let's play the homophobic card. Let's play the sexist card. Let's play the card white folks are born with in their butt, the MasterCard. Let's play all these damn cards. It ain't one card in the deck. If I'm wrong, correct me. How many cards in the deck?
52.
And when I get to calling them cards, they don't want to play anymore. Hi, I'm Paul Mooney, and welcome to Real Black TV, aka Real Wesley Snipes Television.
Hi, I'm Monica Peters, and we have the pleasure to spend a few moments with stand-up comedy legend, Mr. Paul Mooney. Mr. Mooney, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. It's very good to see you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
No, I'm happy to be here with you, and you have a job. I knew you had a job. No, I knew you had a job when I saw you. Ask me why.
Why?
Because your hair is relaxed. See, you get a job when your hair is relaxed, because when your hair is relaxed,
Okay.
white people are relaxed. Because when your hair is nappy, they're not happy.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we can go on from there. Go ahead. You get it now.
Yeah,
okay, go
I
ahead.
get it.
Okay.
Mr. Mooney, you've done so much over the span of your career that many people may not be aware of. Like, you've written for Sanford and Son, the Richard Pryor Show, In Living Color, and most recently as...
That's my mama. The list goes on and on.
Okay.
Saturday Night Live, Dave Chappelle.
Negro Thomas.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer most, writing or performing?
Listen, I'm an artist.
Okay.
I have several hats that I wear, and I enjoy wearing all of them.
Okay.
You know, so it's. You know, I've been a casting person. I've been a producer. You know, I've been an actor. You know, I'm a stand-up. I'm just glad that I've been blessed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, for our younger generation who just strictly know you from the Chappelle Show, how did you get your start in comedy? Like, what keep you going after all these many years?
I was born a comedian. The good ones,
Okay.
it's innate. The good ones are born. They're born. They're gonna be a comedian no matter where they're. You know, if they're in Japan, if they're in Italy, if they're in Watts, they're gonna be the good ones. They're gonna be. Some people learn to pretend to be comics.
Right.
The great ones are born.
Right.
It's what they are. It's in their DNA.
Right. Now, I know you've also worked with Richard Pryor.
32 years.
In your opinion, what was Mr. Pryor's genius as a comedian, in your opinion?
He was a storyteller.
Okay.
Richard was America. Let me see. The white storyteller they love so much used to have the cowboy rope.
Uh-huh.
He used to wind the rope. They love him. I'll think of his name in a minute. Richard was like him. Richard's a storyteller. He was the best storyteller that ever lived. He was actually the king of comedy.
Absolutely.
I mean, in all the comics, you'll see some Richard Pryor. That's where they all studied him. They all loved him. They all, you know, they all copied him in some way, in some form.
And that's interesting. Do you see any parallels between Dave Chappelle and Richard Pryor?
Yeah, of course. Dave
Okay.
Chappelle comes from Richard Pryor. So does Eddie Murphy. They all do.
Okay. Now you.
He's the mothership. That's why I was so offended by Spike Lee's The King of Comedy. What I told him, what nerve. The king was still alive. What nerve to say that? But black people, we have short memories, and we're sometimey. There's nowhere in the world white folks would let somebody come up and say that they call Elvis the king of rock and roll. You think they let some white boy say he's the king of rock and roll? I don't think so. Do you?
No.
No. They're very loyal to their own. I dare someone even call a movie or put their lips together to say they're the king of comedy when they know they were the king of copycats. Let's keep it real. Listen, Richard Pryor loved Red Fox. We used to go to Red Fox Club all the time. He was crazy about Red Fox. He loved Mom's Maybelline. He was crazy about Bill Cosby. and because Bill Cosby did the quote, the crossover,
Right.
and Richard was really in awe of that. And I used to tell him all the time that he was much funnier than Bill Cosby. I mean, they had a different thing. Bill Cosby was funny, but they had a different thing. Anyway,
Okay.
comedy's still here. I'm still here.
Well, that's
God
good.
has blessed me because I've had no surgery and I look like I'm 12. So can we go on?
Yes.
I've been black for a very long time. I've been Negro, colored, Afro-American, black, stolen African. I've been a lot of things, but
Yeah.
I'm still here.
That's good. That's a blessing, and we're glad
Oh, I
you're
already
here.
know. Yeah, God's blessed me. Yeah.
Now, after the infamous Michael Richards incident, you pledged to never use the
I haven't.
N-word.
It's been a year and a half. I haven't used it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not using it. No.
Have you been tempted?
Huh?
Have you been
Of
tempted?
course, it's like a habit.
Okay.
We're habit creatures.
Okay.
We don't learn from, if a dog gets hit by a car and lives, a dog will never get hit by a car again. A human being gets hit by a car, they'll repeat it. And they'll even fall downstairs and repeat it and fall down the same stairs.
Okay.
We're forgetful.
Okay. Now, let us know why you decided not to use the N-word after hearing the Michael Richards
Because
incident.
I felt like I was part of it, like I was responsible
Okay.
for him. And I think that everyone in America, no matter what color they are, who uses the word, who says the word, who thinks the word, is also responsible for Michael Richards. They're responsible for it. And everyone has to take the responsibility. And even my kids, everyone attacked me for helping him. I couldn't stand him, and he's stupid and he's evil, and what he said, because everyone saw a little of themselves in him.
Right.
Welcome to America. And I want to live in a world we don't hear that word. I mean, I don't want to hear we say it differently, we pronounce it differently. Listen, if you cook a goat, if you saute it, if you barbecue it, it's still a goat.
Right. Now, I know comedian Damon Wayans has vowed to keep using that word in his act. How do you feel about that?
Well, of course, Damon. Listen,
Okay.
when I said the word, let's go back. I said it for a long time. Richard Pryor and I both made money off that word. And we
Okay.
tried to desensitize it. We tried to make it our own. We tried to take lemons and make lemonade.
Right.
And I was the ambassador for the word. I didn't hear nobody standing up defending me. Let's go back, remember. Now let's go back. I didn't hear nobody standing up defending me. It was, I don't say that. Paul says that. It was like this. They were blackballing me, you know that. Black and white for using the word. No one even mentioned it. Let's go back. They didn't mention it.
Okay.
When I said I wasn't going to say it anymore, they all started saying it. For Michael Richards saying what he said, it put it on the table. It put it up for discussion. It put that word on the A-list. It was all over every major news, black, white, green, and yellow. Okay?
Now, I know you have 2 DVDs that are in stores now. Do you want to tell us about them?
It's called Jesus Black and So Is Cleopatra, Know Your History. It's on Showtime. It's out there so people can watch it. And Quincy Jones Jr. and my son, Shane Mooney, produced it. My son
Okay.
and yeah, they produced it. And I'm very proud of it. And I'm excited about it. And then also I have Analyzing White America. That's
Okay.
out there with Tim Reed produced it.
Okay.
A homeless person that I helped do the Richard Pryor show. Got him off the streets and sent him to school. I gave him his education, and so I'm very proud of that.
Okay. Now, you also had some CDs out in the early 90s. Do you think there ever going to be any reissues of your work? Your
You
early
mean
work?
the Race, my first album,
Yes.
which the New York Times said was the funniest record of the year. They said
Okay.
it was brilliant. Yeah, well, my record company went out of business. It was Bill Stepney. He did that in Masterpiece. They may re-release it again. But it's interesting. It's like 14, 15 years old, and it sells like hotcakes.
That's
I mean,
good.
on, what is that, Hairnet or Internet, whatever that is, and Amazon and Watusi, whatever it is, the original copy sells for $150, $100. And I'm not even dead. What is it going to sell for when I'm dead?
Wow.
I mean, is that a trip? And I'm alive.
Wow.
And I think it's because, about race, nothing's changed but the weather.
Okay.
So it makes it contemporary,
Now, as someone who's been starring in films since the 70s, how do you think black film has evolved from then to what it is today?
It's the same. It's just done undercover. Still the same. It's still exploitation. White producers like UPN, You Pick a Negro, any Negro you want, they just do these little black films to get this money so they can produce these stupid white films. Because they love producing stupid white films. Even if it fails, they'll keep doing it. They'll keep that person a star, even if it fails.
Okay.
They like doing their little dumb stuff. And they also see white on white crime is okay. Like from The Wizard of Oz, Wicked, and what's this other thing about going to see the wizard or some stuff, all that white stuff, it's okay. But see, when we steal from them, like when we did The Wiz, it's like on sacred ground. The Wiz didn't do well. No, my folks did not like The Wiz. You know, we were trading on sacred ground, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember. See, so it doesn't go. But they can steal from us and say it's theirs, like that little dumb Ellen that's on that little talk show. She stole, young people don't know it, Flip Wilson's, you know, that dancing before her show? That comes from the Flip Wilson show.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she stole it. And she never said she stole it, little thief. But go ahead.
Okay. I just want to have a little bit of fun here.
Who cried about her dog? I'll steal her dog and her cat, but go ahead. Because I don't care about no damn dogs. Because I remember when white folks used to sick dogs on us during the civil rights, bite us and stuff. Them German Shepherds. I didn't see them protesting then, and I'm a human being. I'm their species. They didn't protest. They was back there saying, sick them.
So would you say you were ahead of your time as far as your racist jokes?
I'm not ahead of anything. I'm on time.
I mean then.
No, I'm on time.
Okay.
Would you say, but I'm on time. What is to be is to be. What is, it is. It ain't no time.
Okay.
Time is like irrelevant. It's like if you kill somebody in 1801, or if you kill them in 1901 or 2008, it's still wrong. Time don't change nothing, okay? And racially, nothing has changed in America but the weather. Because you know about the doll test, or do you? You know about the doll test?
Yes.
In the 60s, they had it to prove racism in our school with our kids. And they brought out those little dolls. Who's the good doll? Oh, the white one. Who's the bad one? The black one. Where the ugly doll? The black one. And a young girl did the same test about 4 or 6 months ago.
Yes.
She won some awards.
Yes.
Our little kids are still brainwashed. They said the very same thing.
Yes.
Okay? So that's brainwashing. All right? Welcome to America. And when they told me that, I got angry. I said, well, I wish I'd have been in that room. They asked the wrong questions. I'd ask them kids, where's the little serial killer doll? The white one. Where's the little doll that go to the mall and start shooting everybody? The white one. Where's the little doll that go to the study hall and start killing everybody? The white one. Where's the little doll that put on a long black coat and go to the little school to kill the teacher and everybody else? The white one. They'd have put me out of that room. They'd have said, you have to leave. We don't have enough white dolls.
I just want to have a little bit of fun. Your character, Negro Thomas, on the
Negro
Chappelle
Thomas.
Show.
Don't you love it?
Yes, I love it. And I want to ask you a question about
What
would Negro Thomas say about the elections? Does he have any predictions for it? Okay, what is
Negro
Negro
Thomas
Thomas'
would
prediction?
say that Obama is going to win,
Okay.
and that the price of chicken is going down.
And the price of chicken is going down.
So get very excited.
What does Negro Thomas have to? Well, what does Negro Thomas see in the future for Hillary Clinton?
Oh, the Negro Thomas sees Hillary Clinton getting so frightened over Obama that she's going to say he raped her.
Okay. And what does
So the white man can get upset. So go ahead.
And what predictions does Negro Thomas see for John McCain?
Who?
McCain, the Republican.
Oh, John McCain?
Yeah.
John McCain looks like a shaved Santa Claus. He need to go somewhere and find some elves